now on Fast and Loud.
What are we doing?
Hot rod hunter Richard Rawlings and master mechanic Aaron Kaufman hammered down on their 72 Pan-tera as they try to get it done in time for an all-new Barrett-Jackson auction.
Just more crap we don't need.
But time and turbos are not on their side.
We're sorely out of time.
As Aaron's plan for a one-of-a-kind engine swap
That'd be exciting.
sputters out.
Hey, turn off.
Woo!
Let's do it.
Meanwhile, Richard takes NASCAR driver Brad Keselowski for a ride.
God, I love that.
Then heads to Texas Motor Speedway
This is the
to watch the Miller Lite team put pedal to the metal.
yeah!
Before trying to score big money on the block at Barrett.
We're making some casheronis.
Will the monkeys win their race to make the auction?
We might be in trouble on this one.
Or will Aaron's big Pan-tera plan
We have to finish the car.
leave Richard in the lurch?
That's a mess. Get out, sleeve.
Who's doing what here?
We're all lifted.
Is this the right amount of this?
That's 3 on each end. That's more than we had last time.
I don't know where I'm gonna grab it.
Right there.
I got a jack stands here. Hang on. Okay, go. Power lift.
I'll be excited to get it out of here.
But it's looking pretty.
We're a good 3 weeks into this Pan-tera build, which is supposed to be done in 6. Kenny and I have done everything we could to get back on schedule after a ton of bodywork has been done on this car.
It's a good-looking car, man.
We know. But like Mom always said, you can't rush paint. Well, and you're not wearing that to school. Get back in here.
Watch your.
When we got this Pan-tera in San Diego, we took it out and it ran and drove well. So we could tell that the owner really appreciated this Ford-powered Prowler. Whoa! But to challenge myself and the crew, I wanted to attempt something that was incredibly new and unproven. I think putting a 600-horse six-cylinder in this thing would be a different story. Putting an EcoBoost in here might be interesting.
Is that good? Bad for one of these?
We pulled a 3.5-liter EcoBoost out of a pickup truck and got to work. Yeah, it had 130,000 miles on it, but there was no indication it was soon to expire. The fact that no one's put this motor in a Pan-tera before means that no one's made the parts to do the swap. And that's precisely why, for the first time, I'm building an intake from scratch. This is more about space and about location rather than actual performance. And there are a couple things I would do differently on this to increase the performance. But right now, we just got to get a car that'll run. The problem is I need the intake and the throttle body to face the rear of the car, where the turbos will be located. In the Pan-tera, the motor faces the firewall, and so all the room is to the rear.
We don't have the real estate.
Exactly. But the original plastic manifold can't just be turned around, and there's no third-party solution, so I get to build it. Have I ever built one before? No, but why should that stop me?
I'm very happy with the results so far.
We're sorely out of time, but sometimes when I get to the point where I'm so screwed, I'm so out of time, just turn it on even harder. If we're already late, let's be late for a reason.
There's a new Barrett-Jackson coming up in just 3 weeks, and it's the first one on the East Coast, and I need this Pan-tera there. But the motor's not even back in the car yet, much less breathing fire. How we doing?
One step closer every time.
At least the car's back from paint, but all the customization that Aaron promised, like putting the intakes in the back windows and putting the fog lights in the front, I don't see any of that happening. Is all this gonna fit?
There is a potential for it to be a problem. Don't expect there to be, but there definitely could be. It's just getting everything in here and getting the deck lid shut over it is gonna be interesting.
Now, having a one-of-a-kind EcoBoost inside a Pan-tera could probably boost its value, but Aaron's never done one. Hell, nobody's ever done one. All right, well, I'll leave you guys to it then. I'll feel a lot better when I see the thing actually running and driving.
There's a lot left to do.
I need a white Pan-tera, not a white elephant. Make it work. You know, with the garage doing so well, we always have fans stopping by, and sometimes they're the fastest and coolest fans out there. Can I help? Oh, holy cow, dude. What's up, man?
Richard, buddy, what's up?
What's been going on?
I'm Brad Keselowski, driver number 2, Miller Lite Ford Fusion in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Brad Keselowski is the 2010 NASCAR Nationwide Series champion, the 2012 Sprint Car champion, and he even has his own race team. But if you ask me about his most impressive achievement, I'd say it's driving Team Penske's #2 Miller Lite race car. Boom!
On my way to Texas Motor Speedway and had to go check out some other fast cars. Figured I'd go to the baddest place in town.
We got a few.
Yeah, let's check them out. What do you got over here? I'm a race car driver, so I love fast cars, I love loud cars, I love crazy, unique cars. And when you think of that and you're in Texas, you think of Gas Monkey Garage. So I had to come here and see it.
How we gonna do this weekend? You gonna do good?
We're here to win. I think I
That's
got
the way
a
to do
fast
it.
car. Holy, what is that?
That is a 2005 Ford GT that we just got through building a while back. It was slightly damaged. We put it back together and made a lower, meaner, leaner Ford GT.
It's beautiful. Black.
It's
even my
pretty
color.
rad. I tell you, I was still a little stunned having a NASCAR champion just stroll into the garage like that, but played it tricky, Ricky, cool.
Richard, I want this car.
Everything has a prize.
Can I test drive it first?
Well, I can drive it with you in the passenger seat.
Ah.
You wouldn't let me drive your race car, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
It's a bad dude. You've heard a lot of cool cars in life, but this one's pretty cool.
Let's do it. Where do you want to go?
I want to go fast, know that.
My son's good. Let's get this thing dirty.
Heck yeah.
When he showed me the Ford GT, that's a sweet ride. Dude, I would get in so much trouble if I owned this car.
Oh, this car will get you in trouble.
Yeah. God, I love that.
Yeah, when we built this, they were like, oh, you can't build that, blah, 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 you can't mess with it.
All kinds of people try to tell you what you can't do.
Tell us crap.
Dude, this is an awesome car. You guys did a hell of a job.
It's a rad dude. Woo! There we go. With the Pan-tera build going the way it is, it'll be good to get out to the track and blow off some steam, you know, watch somebody else crash and burn. But not my Brad. I mean, I don't want him messing up my #2 Miller Lite car. You're racing out here at Texas Motor Speedway. You think I can get in and get down to the pits and check it out?
Yeah, I might know a few people with some connections.
I just didn't know if you were allowed to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Bring a beer drinking white trash idiot down there on the tarmac?
Woo! You're in. Let's go.
All right, cool.
Texas Motor. It was an amazing day here at Gas Monkey Garage, but where's the beer assistant?
Woo! Rubbin's racing, man. Come on, let's go. I'm in first.
This guy. Bring your crew.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good one and good luck. Go fast.
Looking forward to it.
We'll see you there.
What a car.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. This is serious. I hope this part makes the show. I sent the motor out to Jamie for a serious once-over and to clean it up. I don't know if amazing's the right word, but in comparison to its previous appearance, it looks great. And Charles did the same for the ZF transaxle.
We're super far behind, so we need to expedite this as fast as possible.
You got the top?
Yep.
Wait, come on.
That's the
Oh, sweet. Once we get the transaxle back together, it'll get bolted up to the motor. And this package will be ready to be delivered to its new home in the Pan-tera. We could start coming down, but we're still over the back of the cars. Watch your output shaft on that wall over there.
Man, I don't know if this old ticker can take that anymore.
It may be lighter than a V8, but stabbing the 6 in here is going to be one tight squeeze.
Everything's on. I'm feeling pretty good, finally. And that brings us to what I've been waiting for, the key to upping the horsepower. The Boost in EcoBoost, 2 new turbochargers. All right, let's see how this is gonna fit. But what precious space is left in the engine compartment is gonna end up looking like a plumber's convention, because to get the most out of the turbochargers, they need an intercooler as well.
All right, kiddies, now it's time for Aaron's Tech Talk, where he talks about things you don't understand.
Welcome, everybody.
This week, we're going to find out how to make a 6-cylinder motor perform more like a V8 by way of turbochargers.
We're going to learn how turbo technology allows us to build a better, brighter future through more horsepower and faster streetcars. Come with me, please. We're going to make our V6 EcoBoost produce the power of a V8 by forcing more air into it. More air! More air! The boost part of EcoBoost is actually 2 turbos. The turbos use hot exhaust gases to compress air. The action of compressing it creates heat. But the hot air is less dense and carries less fuel, which keeps us from making more horsepower. So we use a thing called an intercooler. On the Pan-tera, it's actually an air-to-air intercooler. We'll take the hot air, we'll run it through an air radiator. And then so as the air passes through it, it'll exchange the heat, and our air headed to the motor leaves very cool in comparison to what it was when it came out of the turbo. The colder air going back into the motor can carry more fuel, so we can get a bigger explosion out of it, which should produce more horsepower in a very small package. A little more vroom vroom. All this means is there is a considerable amount of plumbing to have to squeeze into the rear end of the Pan-tera. First, the exhaust. Since the exhaust is going to run down low beneath everything, I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to build the exhaust from the turbos out the back of the car, especially considering the short distance on it, and then stack stuff on top of it. And then I kind of do have room to put mufflers in here, but turbos kill so much of the noise. Just more crap we don't need. Not to mention, this car's got to have some kind of presence.
What a mess.
Snazzy nazzy.
Coming up on Fast and Loud,
Let's go ahead and fire it.
the EcoBoost stutters at the starting line.
Turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off.
And you feeling good? Yeah.
And Richard thirsts for a big Miller Lite finish.
I'm gonna crank it and see if we can build some oil pressure.
Cool.
Not all pressure yet.
Hey, let's put fuel in the tank and see while we're doing this in a non-fire situation and see about a fuel leak. You know, let's go ahead and check that before we get into a big nasty situation.
Hey, look under there, see if you see anything pouring out of the bottom.
I'd say our problems are pretty large if that's the case. We've opened the motor and we've made several changes to this engine's systems. So before we waste any time with plumbing, I need to know if the engine wants to run again.
Let's go ahead and fire it. If it does light, shut it right back down.
Okay.
After it lights.
Could be exciting. Hey, turn off. Yeah, a little bit of a backfire kit here in the end.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kill it. Let it sit for a second. Let's go. And we'll hit it again.
You gotta realize that when we've been struggling over this car for a few weeks, when it finally gets to the point when it's gonna make some noise, it's gonna get everyone's attention.
You got to hear this. I still don't have no coolant, and I don't want to run real long. I love it. That's awesome. Makes my heart beat.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I thought I heard some movement back here.
Yeah, a little bit. So we just fired it for the first time. We didn't run it very long because we still got a couple systems undone, but we're very, very close. The intercooler is the last functional system on it. And
Where are you gonna put those things?
We've got a new intercooler coming from Florida. It'll be here first thing in the morning. And rather than being 2 separate ones, it's one, and then they both come inside and then go out the center, which gives me a little more room. And so...
You know, when Aaron starts giving me too much detail, I just kind of start zoning out. But I heard that car from my office, and that's a good sign. Now, if they can just get it done in time for me to take it to auction, that'll be a good day. But speaking of good days, tomorrow's gonna be one because the Miller Lite NASCAR team's in town, and I'm gonna be at the races. Well, there you go. All right, call me when it's ready to drive. Or just yell. You don't have to call me. I'm not that far away. What are we doing? Are we going through tech?
Yup, we got pre-race inspection.
So it's springtime in Texas, and I'm at the NASCAR race at the Texas Motor Speedway. I tell you what, this is the We are having a good time. We got the Miller Lite #2 car, Brad Keselowski driving. I mean, you can't even say Keselowski. How do you, Keselowski? So Brad came by the shop a couple of days ago, popped in, took him for a ride in my GT. But anyways, he's out here to race. Miller Lite's here. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's have some fun. All right, so what's going on? Tell me what's happening.
Right here, they call this the grid. It's taking basically all your hood measurements, roof measurements, making sure we're all good.
Hey, you need one of these for Mike when he's doing body work. Help him out a little bit.
Woo! We're out of here. So the race is about to start. I'm down here. It's getting noisy. You can feel the energy in the air. It is getting nuts. Everybody's ready to go. I mean, I know Brad is. He's in his suit and everything else.
I feel good about it. I think she wants to be on TV, too. But we feel good about it, and I think we're going to have a really fast Miller Lite Ford today.
How's things, man? You feeling good?
Yeah, car's real fast. We're up towards the front.
So what have you been doing all day? Eating pizza and playing video games?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm talking to Brad. I'm trying to tell him, you know, the gas monkey way of doing things. Just floor it, dude. It's a skinny pedal on the right. Don't worry about that other one. You don't need it. Brakes are for quitters. All right, well, you came out to Gas Monkey, saw what we do. Now it's time to see what you do, man.
Let's roll.
Get in there and rip it.
We're ready.
Let it rip. Tater chip.
Copy on me there, Brad.
Yes, sir. Got you red. Green.
There we go. This is a hell of an experience. I mean, I've been in NASCAR before, and I've been up in the stands. Woo! Being down here in the mix of it, unbelievable. I mean, you can feel the adrenaline going on. You can feel the cars going past you. It is freaking awesome.
You know, I knew NASCAR was big, but this is amazing. This is huge.
So Brad's killing it out there. I mean, he's going in, he's going out, and he avoided a huge crash.
Wreck up front of you. Slow pie, coming across the track. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You made it right. Duck left. Good job, man.
At the end of the night, Brad finished 18th, but that's okay. It was a big win for me getting to see him race for the pits. So, Brad, thanks for inviting me out. I had a great time. You keep rubber side down and keep racing, man. Woo! Glory, glory, hallelujah. Cool.
The new intercooler arrived, and I'm wasting no time getting it into position so that I can fabricate the brackets that'll mount it.
Right on.
And to get all the tubes welded up that'll connect it to the turbos and the throttle body.
Golly.
I had hoped to duct air to the intercooler from the side vents on the Pan-tera, but there's simply just no room for that. Now it's time for Plan B, which means modifying the deck lid that Mike Coy probably thought he was done with. So I had this idea a minute ago, ditching the whole center section on the middle, cutting the whole thing out, running the scoop on the top like this, come all the way down to feed the intercooler. So I would just zip the whole middle of it out, and we'll just use the scooper up top to come down, and so I'll blow the air down over the top of the intercooler.
Cut up a perfectly painted deck lid. Wonderful.
And then the cut here will match up to whatever the top of the box is, and then make the scoop, and we'll make the, it'll kind of funnel down to it.
Yeah.
That'll be about it.
The car's done now, but the only thing that's left is the deck lid itself. What Aaron wants to do is he actually wants to create a scoop that goes from the top of the deck lid and feeds the intercooler. And that means cutting up a perfectly good deck lid. Aaron wants the scoop to mimic the lines on the Pan-tera, but right now it looks like a big giant dinosaur bone. So none of us are sure Aaron's even gonna like it.
I think the dinosaur bone works. I was really worried about it. I'm thinking it was gonna get so strange, but you know,
we were too.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it 100%. In my head, it looked a couple different ways. This right here flies.
It's a good thing Aaron likes the way it's looking, because we gotta get it over to Mike, like now. Because the truck to Barrett Jackson's gonna be here in a week, and it's not gonna wait on us.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Makes backing the car up a little harder. Who cares about that?
Coming up on Fast and Loud.
We might be in trouble on this one.
The monkeys find a problem with the Pan-tera.
Makes you want to throw up.
Man, I hope he doesn't flip out.
And Richard may have to pay the price.
Yeah, come here. Get out. Just leave.
Charles, why don't you go ahead and get that front seat in?
I'm on it.
We've got the Pan-tera on the ground for the first time, and I'm itching to get it outside and see how it sits.
This stuff, when it sits on there too long, it becomes part of the car.
I'm gonna go outside, we'll take a couple pictures of it, clean up, and get ready to finish up. The car's basically done. There's some tuning left to do before it's driving, but I really couldn't be much happier with it. And the sound is ridiculous. Even at low RPM, hearing those twin hair dryers spool up is a real attention getter.
Yeah, this side's low, that side's high a little bit.
The Pan-tera sounds freaking awesome, but it looked better with a deck lid on it. Barrett Jackson will be here in no time, and Aaron Kaufman says the car will be ready. I sure hope he's right, because it looks like a lot of work to me.
I kind of went done playing, but yeah, it's probably best. Probably do donuts here in a second.
Hey, Mike, can you help me do a final fitment on this? Make sure that it didn't move any with all this welding?
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Looks workable, and that's what I'm looking for.
So Webster calls me over and asks me to help him set the deck lid on.
Good question.
He's done a lot of work. He's stayed late. He's worked really hard to get this thing done, to get it back over to me.
My side won't go down.
Yeah, my side won't go down either.
We set it on and noticed that there's a huge problem. Not a minor problem, a huge problem.
I knew it was gonna do that.
Makes you want to throw up.
What I actually had to accomplish here, this is something that takes weeks, maybe months to actually do. Well, I did it in days. It looks decent. Mike has to do his magic to actually make it look good.
The whole back went.
Yeah. Well, with all the heat stress and everything like that, it's just caused a huge problem. So now that's even gonna set us further and further behind because I gotta fix my problem and then I still have to hand it over to Mike. I don't know when this thing's gonna get done.
Yeah, let's take it off. All right.
We might be in trouble on this one.
And it's heavy.
Hey, Richard,
Yes, ma'am.
you have a guest.
Who?
Hey, man.
What's up, dude?
I'm back.
Way to go this weekend.
Woo! Since Richard was so good to us and he had so much fun at the race, I thought I'd bring him a nice little gift.
Is this the car?
Yeah. Oh, a part of it at least. The part I didn't tear up is actually the hood off my Miller Lite Ford Fusion.
It's not any good until you put a John Henry on it.
Oh, no, I got my own.
Oh, you're going with blue.
Blue.
Get out of the way.
Look out. Let's go right here. Richard had one request, and that was for an autograph. So I'm glad to do it, and I hope he keeps it on his wall for a long time. There you go, brother.
That's about as cool as it gets, man.
Hang it somewhere cool, man.
Well, you're not racing, right?
Not racing.
Right now.
Now.
Well, let's go have a beer.
All right, let's go.
Man, I hope he doesn't flip out.
Well, then he wouldn't be Richard.
We got to get plane tickets organized. Get over there Monday, I guess.
Okay.
Is this Barrett stuff?
Yeah, we're trying to get hotels and airfares and rooms. And, I mean, I got Dennis and Prashant and Jay Ricky and Chris, and everybody's going.
The entourage.
Well, I'll tell you this, everybody but the Pan-tera, I think, unless you want to take it without a deck lid. Which I think probably hurts its sell value.
I would imagine that hurts. What's up with it?
We don't have one, straight up. I mean, we had the one that came off the car, but
I got Webster started on adding the scoop late in the game, and he's still working on it. Problem is, though, he can't bodywork something that hasn't been built yet.
Did we send them the titles yet?
Yeah, I sent them everything.
That's a mess, because now I can't just pull it from the auction. If I pull it, I have to either pay a fee of what we would have expected it to sell for, or I got to give them something of approximate that value to sell.
When it comes to Ford-powered mid-engine cars, the GT's here.
I didn't really want to sell that.
They have zero paperwork on the GT, though.
Well, I know, but I mean, what I'm saying is they have the title to the Pan-tera. We expect that to bring maybe $250,000, $300,000. And if I pull it, I have to pay 10 and 10%. That's 20%. I'd pay $50,000 to be able to pull it from the auction, or I got to give them something that will sell for somewhere around the same money because they've got their docket full.
Even at that 50,000 though, no matter what you threw at this, you're not going to have a deck lid on it, have it working right. All you're going to do is have a lawsuit on your hands. We have to finish the car the right way.
I'm fast, but not that fast.
Yeah, come in. And there's just no way.
While the car runs, it is not in drivable condition. It's like everything's on, everything's functional, except for we do not have the deck lid.
All right. Well, I can't argue that. So, Jesus. I mean, we got a ton of money in the car, and I was supposed to take it to Barrett. Now what am I gonna do with it? Because, I mean, I can't sell it. Let's say we're a week late. Barrett's gone. I can't sell it then.
There's not only one Barrett, so you can take a car that you have a lot of money wrapped up in, and you can shoehorn it into an auction with no test miles, without even being finished, and just roll the dice. Or we can finish it right, and you can sell it at a place where there's a lot of drunk people, and they're ready to spend some money. It just won't be this one.
All right, just get with Tony and see if the GT's ready to sell. If I can change out cars, that's our only savior. Otherwise, I've just got to pay the fees.
Okay.
All right, everybody out of here. Leave me alone. Including y'all. Get out. Just leave. Tired of it. It's freaking I'm over here losing my ass, and everybody thinks they want to just put it on TV.
Coming up on Fast and Loud. Boom! Richard takes in the scene at a new Barrett Jackson.
It's the Northeast, man. People are old up here.
And goes all in on his Ford GT.
It's a wicked bitch.
What famous musician fired multiple shots from a handgun into his yellow 1971 Pan-tera? Was it A. Elvis Presley, B. Johnny Cash, C. Mick Jagger, or was it D. Bob Dylan? What famous musician fired multiple shots from a handgun into his yellow 1971 Pan-tera? The answer is A. In a rage after a fight with his then-girlfriend, Elvis Presley fired 3 shots into his Pan-tera when it wouldn't start.
Seems like it's an older crowd up here. What do you think?
It's the Northeast, man. People are old up here. Here we are at the Barrett Jackson Northeast. We're up in Connecticut, believe it or not, but this is the first big sale that Barrett's had up here, and it is crazy. I've been to Barrett Jackson sales for going on, what, 20 years?
Yep.
This is madness. I mean, we got tents up, we got race cars going all around the outside of this place, people drinking beer, having a good time. This thing is massive. That whole hotel is sold out. There's more people here than you can count. Hopefully they brought their wallets. I need some money. And the GT should bring big money, but I'm in it right, so I mean, I guess if it gets anywhere, I need to sell it. You know me, win or lose, it's gonna be a party. So I got my buddies Prashant and Big Chris along for the ride.
What do you think about the Zephyr?
I don't know, that's a weird one, because it's a cool car, but it's not like my favorite car. My Zephyr was Chip Booze's car. I did a little horse trading with him because we found a car that his dad built back in the 70s. Heck yeah, it's dropping like it's hot. Figuring on what I spent to get his dad's car, I'm in for about 49 grand. So I'm pretty excited about that car. What it's gonna do, I don't know. It's rad. It's a 4.8 liter all Lincoln Navigator underneath, air conditioned stereo, Bluetooth, air ride, you name it, bro, Hammer. This car's got it.
What is it, $100,000 build? How's it drive?
Drives great. So if this car does what it should do, you know, 75, 100 grand, we're making some casheronis. Or at least I am.
Maybe we can take the day off.
Maybe you could buy us a jet to get home so we don't have to wait till 6 o'clock. Let's go sell some cars. I wanted the Pan-tera here, but thanks to the bearded blunder, I'm putting my GT up. But that's later on today. Going up first is the Zephyr.
Here comes lot 741. It's a 1941 Lincoln Zephyr custom convertible offered by Gas Monkey Garage.
This is kind of going to test the waters. I mean, let us know if there's real money in the room or not. It's going no reserve, so it's going to sell. Let it rip, Tater Chip.
If we can build, 100, 100,000, 50, 50,000, 10, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, now 40, 40, now 50, now 40, 50,000, 50, 40, 50, 5, 60, now 5, 60,000, 55, and 60.
A lot of modern upgrades to this, including the air ride suspension. In addition,
Bidding started out real good. It shot up right past 50 grand, and that's cool. Anything more now is money in my pocket.
incredible driver right here.
It's 62, now 62, now 60, now 2. It's 62, you're there. It's 65, now 65, coming to just 62, and 5, 65, and a half. So, $62,000.
62 G's of bank for my Zephyr. It's not 75 grand I wanted, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, but you got to realize it shows there's money in the room, good money, smart money. They knew a good deal and they bought it, so the rest of the day should be great.
Well, I hope the smart people are paying attention when Ford GT comes up because I'm going to have like 300,000 smarts.
I think I'm...
65 So, 62.
This car just beamed you in the balls.
Yes, it did.
All right. Between your metal work and my body work, this thing's gonna weigh about 800 pounds more than it used to.
With all the welding that I actually did to that deck lid, that's a big structure.
I'll come see you next week.
Okay. With a really thin sheet metal. Hopefully I'll be done. It's just too much for it. It's got to move somewhere, so it chose to move up. When you look at the deck lid, it was actually doing this. The deadline passed and the car didn't make it to Barrett. But we still need to get this thing fixed and painted before Richard gets back from the auction. Neither Mike or I think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try the easiest fix first. I wanna make a relief cut down the center of the lid. I think it might have worked. I'm gonna go get Mike. It definitely did move.
Oh, it does definitely look better already.
My little idea appears that it might have actually accomplished something.
Man, I tell you what, that'd be about the first thing that worked on this if that happens. Look at that.
God
You're
dang.
close. You're close.
God dang, man.
That's close.
Still needs a little bit of work. Still got to do another relief cut in it. Speaking of reliefs, God almighty, that's a huge relief. I didn't expect it to move that much.
I kind of told myself I wasn't going to sell this car, but I guess it's time. So my GT40, I bought it slightly wrecked. We got it all built back, went black with it, bigger wheels, bigger brakes, faster motor, bigger horsepower, you name it. It is a better Ford GT.
I think this is without a doubt one of the best builds you've ever done, if not the best. Somebody will take a look at this car for what it is. God, it drives great, too.
It's a wicked bitch.
This is one of the fastest cars to come out of the shop.
For sure, most definitely. This one breaks 350. I'm super happy, but it could do 400, 500.
Roger, this is number 1, 2.
You all right, brother? Here's where it all goes down, man. Woo! You ready? Start doing some of that dancing with your fingers. There you go, there you go. And it worked. All right, here we go. Now, what really makes me nervous about today is usually you go to a Barrett-Jackson sale and you might see $1 million, $2 million, $3 million cars. I think $400,000 is the top of the market here at this sale, which is probably a good thing for them because it's their first time to do it. But my GT needs to bring 350. I don't know what's gonna happen. Now, Barrett-Jackson auctions are normally all no reserve, but the select elite cars like my GT, they will allow reserve. And thank goodness they do. I'm setting this one today at $300K for this baby.
A 2005 Ford GT custom built so big that it took 2 episodes.
I'm in the car for around $250,000. I need to see at least that much just to break even.
820, 130, 830 on a penny, get down 40, and then you get down 140, 50, and then you get down 150 pound dollar, 150 on a penny, get down 150, 60, 70, 200 pounds, $10 down, I'm gonna get down 200 pound dollar, 210, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, I'm gonna get down 2 to get down 20, 220 on a penny, get down 2 to get down 20, 10, 2, 15, 20, 220.
The bidding broke $200K, but they're just not coming in like they should. It's risky, but lifting the reserve might open up some wallets.
230, 40, I'm gonna get down 240,000 down there, 240 pound dollar, I'm gonna get down.
And I really thought I'd do 350.
What's going on, Barrett-Jackson? How's everybody doing today? Wow! I tell you what, I did not want to sell this car. It's my personal car. It is wicked cool. It is a faster, leaner, meaner, lower, better braking Ford GT than you've ever seen. So, bid to win, we're gonna sell it. So, lift the reserve, Craig, and let her rip, Tater Chip. So yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Coming up on Fast and Loud, the hammer comes down on Richard's Ford GT.
Aren't you Richard Rawlings?
And the Pan-tera brings the heat.
Look at that.
I don't think they realize how hard this was to work. This by far has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Down in that crevice, you can't get your hands down in there, much less a sanding block with a piece of sandpaper. That's one part of it. The other part is when you go to paint, it creates an air channel in there. It wants to push your paint out to the sides, and it doesn't get down in that ditch. This is a mess, too, by the way. It's never this messy. Okay, it's always this messy, but it's irritating me right now. There hasn't been one time where I've gone in there and sprayed something on that it went well. Not once. Let's do it. I've just wanted to shoot myself in the face with little BBs until I die. This is how big of a pain in the butt this has been. If I go in there and there's any more problems, I'll beat the out of it.
Lift the reserve, Craig, and let her rip, Tater Chip. Our Ford GT is on the block at Barrett Jackson Northeast. It's there because Kaufman didn't make the deadline to finish the Pan-tera. And I'm nervous because I got $250,000 in this GT and bidding just stalled at $230,000.
$230 is bid.
So I pulled the reserve to give the bidding a boost. And now, I'm sweating it out.
Better be the new owner. Hey, 235 where? 235. 235 down, I'm gonna get up 5, 235. Anybody else all through and a half? Sold! $230,000.
Lot number 644. This is a 1968 Pontiac GTO Ram Air 2 from the private stage now.
I just got my ass handed to me. I'm not in a good mood.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. He pulled the reserve at 230, which I don't disagree with. There were 3 bidders on it. I was talking to one of them. I thought it was a good move. I thought the car would have pushed up to 270, 280. It didn't. It fell flat at 230, so it was not a fail.
You should have made another 50, 60 grand. Well, at the end of the day, I know one thing for sure. That Pan-tera better shine like a diamond in a goat's ass. Okay, man, you ready?
Ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Let her rip, Tater Chip. Coast is clear.
Going hot.
Hey, sir, what are you doing?
Oh, I'd get in the other lane if I were you.
Sir, what are you doing?
I'd definitely move.
Aren't you Richard Rawlings?
No, but that's Aaron Kaufman coming. I think it's time for some donuts. Good donut will get you every time. Look at that. Pretty good donuts, huh?
Kind of sugary.
I wasn't talking about these donuts, man. What's wrong with you? Those donuts. Woo! Get you some of this. Our version of a 1972 Pan-tera. A little sleeker, a little meaner, pushed down on the ground, and we lightened it up with a 3.5-liter 6-cylinder EcoBoost. The plan here was simple. Take an older generation supercar and modernize it, make it lighter, and give it a little bit more horsepower, and make it faster.
We could have put another V8 in it, but at the same time, we want to try something new. And the 3.5 V6 EcoBoost is a pretty rare swap to be done, and we've never seen one done in a Pan-tera.
You're either gonna love it or you're gonna be pissed off. When Aaron started discussing what he wanted to do, wow, it was kind of hard to swallow it and kind of hard to get my brain wrapped around it, but I started thinking, if I can get this thing done in time for Barrett and get it across the auction block, well, we might make ourselves a hell of a lot of money.
That's so awesome to pull the motor out of the wrong end of the car. When it came time to choose a power plant, this was kind of a no-brainer. The EcoBoost motor weighs a substantial amount less than the V8, so if we can make more power and have a lighter car, then the speed only goes up. Problem was, I couldn't put my hands on a new one.
I gotta admit, I was a little miffed when Aaron showed up with a pickup truck. What is this? Come on, I'm building a supercar here, and I'm spending a lot of money to do it, and we're gonna try to make it to auction and make a lot of money. I ended up having to pay $10,000 for an F-150 pickup truck that had the EcoBoost motor in it, which we proceeded to rob from that.
Bingo.
And threw the rest in the trash. So, got a $10,000 motor in here.
We were a bit ambitious going into it, and the swap alone ate up quite a bit of time. And then the rust repair, the body work, we just got in a little bit over our heads.
We realized that it actually used to be originally blue. That's the way it came from the factory. Now, when it got painted white was probably one of the times it spun around and, you know, busted one of the fenders or what have you. But, you know, it looked good in white, and we decided to keep it in white.
The suspension on the car is four-corner independent, which is great, and in fact, pretty well engineered. But the original coilovers and shocks on it, I didn't think were up to the new job. So we replaced all that with a Ride-Tech set of coilovers on all four corners. We needed to stop faster, and so this car has 14-inch wheel woods all the way around, 6-piston calipers. The next thing was we needed wheels that fit over the top of them, and because of the shape of the car and because of the general funkiness, we decided to put on a set of 18 and 19-inch rotiform wheels. Because we wanted the car faster, we wanted it to stay glued to the ground a little better, so we tried to help the aerodynamics anywhere we could. We broadened the chin on the car, pushed it forward, and then we added a chin spoiler. Just this little bit of work, definitely a big improvement when it comes to the aero of the car. The upgraded turbos are the key to making more horse pressure out of this EcoBoost, but the location of the intercooler meant that we had to modify the deck lid with an air scoop. I like the performance, and it looks pretty freaking cool, but adding it at the end of the build came a huge time suck.
That's not an easy fix.
So when it came to getting the car finished and going to Barrett-Jackson, we just didn't make it. But car's still for sale. Barrett was a really good opportunity for Gas Monkey to make a lot of cash and get our money back out of this car. We've got over 100 grand in it now. I think the car's gonna bring the money one day. Hopefully, the right buyer's out there. If you're looking for a Pan-tera that's been modified to be really fast and really lean, looks pretty damn sharp, I got the car for you. But while I'm waiting on the right buyer, I think there's some donuts left. Richard, your ticket. And your donut.
Now on Fast and Loud.
Hot Rod Nirvana, man.
Hot Rod hunter Richard Rawlings and master mechanic Aaron Kaufman get ready to show off as they try to turn a bottom dollar Chevy pickup.
I was thinking 1,000.
1,000 into a top quality show truck.
Like a heck of a build.
In time to make it to the biggest truck throwdown in Texas.
Trying to get our butts to LST.
So excited.
But as the clock runs down,
This is not gonna work.
problems pile up.
You're not gonna make the truck show if you don't get to work. Holy.
Meanwhile, Richard puts his life on the line for a T-Bucket Roadster.
Well, you slam on the brakes at this angle and you're just going, oh, yeah, that's the catapult.
And transports the garage to the land of the giants.
Super rad.
Really big giants.
Did you some of that?
Can Gas Monkey flex its muscle?
Feel old.
And pull off these monster challenges? Or will their bid for glory at the truck show
That sucks.
be a no-go?
You're gonna want to see this. Here we are, on the road again. It's a beautiful day, nice drive in the country. Maybe we'll stop at some barbecue shack, have a good meal, and maybe buy a truck.
That's pretty good.
So me and Aaron are on a special mission of sorts today, and it involves one of our favorite things, trucks. You see, in about 6 weeks, we're heading to Lone Star Throwdown north of Houston. Whether they own a hot rod shop or are just weekend warriors, folks come out to LST to share their admiration for one of God's finest creations, the truck. Aaron and I think it's time Gas Monkey joined the party, but we don't want to show up empty-handed. Basically, this guy passed away and has a 50s Chevy truck, super cool body style. They sent me a couple pictures, but I can't.
Round fenders.
Yeah.
Chevy.
If it's in good enough shape, we'll build it for the show. There's a lot of old pickup trucks out here in Texas, but they're disappearing pretty fast.
Yeah.
Kind of like the jackalopes. You don't see those hardly at all anymore.
I don't. When I was a kid, I used to see them everywhere. Out in Mill Street.
Let's see. Look, there it is over there. Go check it out. 49 Chevy, 3100.
Man, that's one of my favorite trucks.
Since the day they traded a mule for a motor, American men have been dreaming about trucks. The average Joe loved the look of the 49 Chevy when it hit the roads after World War II, so it's no surprise greasers have been hot rodding them for decades since. But somehow they missed this one, which could be good news for us. Texas farm truck right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I love all the wacky grill guards they always used to put on. It's the first time I've seen stacked bumpers, though.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing, guys? Richard Rawlings.
Reagan Quigley, nice to meet you.
Dan Edwards.
Dan, we talked on the phone, so this is the old pickup truck that you're been entrusted with turning into money.
Yes, sir.
Well, it looks like a pretty good old truck.
Reagan's the niece of the guy that owned it, and Dan was his best friend, and is in charge of liquidating the estate.
He's had it for 10 to 15 years sitting out here. Don't know the history of it beyond that.
What's amazing about it is all the slats are relatively perfect. I don't think this truck got worked very hard.
It sat pretty hard.
It hasn't been messed with at all. This is a cool truck.
Well, we checked the truck over, and I gotta tell you, it's way better than I could have hoped. It appears to be almost completely original. We rarely find them this complete, this clean, this unmolested. And this is a cool truck.
Shh, we still got to get it bought. Aaron was so thrilled with the truck that he forgot the cardinal rule. Never let them know how much you want it. Hopefully, he didn't tip our hand. Well, you told me on the phone you were wanting $3,500 for it. I like it. It's straight and it's good. It's not all rotted out, but I don't think I can do $3,500. It needs motor and tranny, rear end, and brakes and tires and wheels. And
I might be talked down to 3,000.
I was thinking more like 1,000.
1,000. You can do me better than that, Richard.
Oh, how about we split the middle and $2,000? I got cash.
Good thing.
I'm leaving that to you.
Okay, we'll take 2,000 for it.
Well, that's a good deal. So there you go. We got possibly one of the last complete farm trucks in Texas for a pretty decent price. There we go. I did my part. Aaron, you gonna load this thing?
Sure.
Well, you got about, what, 2-hour drive to think about what you're gonna do to it?
Sure.
Tell me how much money you're gonna beat me out of?
Well, don't worry about that just yet.
Okay, I ain't gonna worry about that.
Hey, guys, check that out.
Is that what we're gonna build for the truck show?
Papa done good.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Ooh, I like that
damn.
truck, man.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
thought you were supposed to say, oh, snap.
Oh,
I like it.
That's bad, dude.
You finally found something
It's
nice.
real nice. It's probably the nicest bodied one of these I've bought ever.
You know, Richard's pulled into this lot with a ton of cool cars, but nothing makes us happier than when we see a truck on that old trailer, especially a sweet old farm truck like this.
What do you think about this dual bumper?
Fat fenders. And it's pretty much all there.
Usually they're all cut up and...
Yeah. It's just happy as can be, man.
this thing is a clean one.
That'd make a heck of a build.
Every guy here grew up working on trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. We're from Texas. Of course we're gonna love trucks. We know we're building this for LST, but what are you gonna let us do with it?
I dig this truck a lot. Usually I'd want to, like, just clear it, lower it, but as nice as it is, I think this truck needs to be, like, built. I mean...
Oh, I do too. I'd love to build this thing done, nice, polished chassis. I mean, right. I'd love to.
Oh, so you really want to go all the way. Okay, so I knew Aaron wanted to build a truck to show off at LST, but I didn't know he was wanting to build a show quality truck. I mean, that's pretty much shooting for perfection, and that bar is set really high. That's a whole different ballgame. What do you guys think? Y'all on board?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Dude, I'm in.
With a show quality truck, it's not exactly how crazy you go, it's how well you execute the plan.
We're gonna put air stacks on it, and I don't think we need to put big billets on it. I don't think it's that kind of truck. I want something that's really classic. I really think going small, like 15s, big whites on it, and absolutely hammered.
So you're just thinking small block Chevy, air conditioned?
Yeah, I mean, it's like nothing over the top. What it's really just gonna be is a wonderful, nice truck. And we really want the truck to be super sharp and pop.
I like where Aaron's going with this, but when you're building a show quality truck, I mean, that takes most people months, if not years. And LST is in 6 weeks. Are you sure that's enough time before the show down there?
Is it enough time? No, but it's never been enough time. We may have a couple of weekends, a couple of long nights, but you know, going to LST with that truck that shows them exactly what we can do here, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely put time in.
All right, cool. I just got one question. Can I pick the color?
No.
We know what the mandates are. They're green and black. We can't do that.
Well, I was gonna say black. I wasn't gonna say green.
Wait, so I had Mike throw away all the black and all the green paints in the entire shop.
We got pink and blue.
All right, well, I get it. Killer. My job's done. Y'all get it off? and get started. Oh, okay. Yeah. That doesn't mean monkeying around either.
Dude, it's nasty in here.
Why you gotta crawl all over it? Check it out when it's inside. Get it off the trailer.
What's his problem? He is grumpy as hell.
Seriously, you're not gonna make the truck show if you don't get to work. So how do you get a 49 Chevy ready to represent Gas Monkey Garage at Lone Star Throwdown? Well, you give it a clean look that reeks of class with enough mean to make everyone stand up and take notice. So here goes.
Like most of our hot rods, we want it slammed close to the ground, so we're going to put it on air ride. But this time, I'm actually going to use smaller wheels than I typically do and put on white wall tires to give it a classic look. Our ultimate goal is a daily driver. So for our motivation, we chose a Chevrolet Performance and Scoggin Dickey ZZ5. That small block delivers about 400 horsepower, plenty enough to impress without overflexing the muscle. We don't have a lot of interior to play around with, so we're gonna have to find a way to make it stand out. And I'm thinking vintage materials might be the way to go. We'll have Mike splash on a show quality paint job and put on a lot of bright work. Maybe even a chrome grille to make it sparkle a little more.
I'll let the budget float as high as maybe $60,000.
Keep going.
And if Aaron and the crew can pull off the level of perfection that they're looking for, and we can get it down to Lone Star Throwdown and show it off, well, I think I can turn it for maybe double that. Of course, Aaron's gonna have to do in 6 weeks what some people can't even do in 6 months. I'd stay tuned if I was you.
All right, guys, the clock's ticking. Let's blow this thing apart.
My God, what a mess.
We've had some fast builds around here, but 6 weeks for what we want to do is pushing it. At least we're starting off with a really good specimen. For an old 49 model pickup, it's solid.
There's no giant gaping holes in the floor. The bottom of the fenders aren't missing. You know, the outside of the doors, the bottom of the doors are intact. This really is a great truck. I don't know that we're gonna be able to
Take it on out to the dumpster.
Yeah, why not?
Because what I'm excited about is a lot of times when we finish a build, Richard sells the car the second we're done, and a lot of our peers out there in the car world don't get to see what we've accomplished up close.
I grabbed it in the wrong place.
But this truck is going to be out there for everyone to see, so I know every man here is going to work a little bit harder and a little bit faster to get it done.
Hiya.
We're good.
You got it?
Yeah, I think we're good.
You got it?
Yep. Nice.
Coming up,
Oh, here we go. This is what I came for.
Richard goes crazy for a kooky roadster.
Looks like a cartoon. The steering wheel's literally a stick between your legs.
Got it.
And the monkeys discover their Chevy truck
Too bad we can see through the floor.
is not all there.
Somebody better call Aaron. We got a lot of body work to do.
Hey, nice. Did you drive to Michigan to get that?
Yeah, all the way. Painfully slow.
Woo.
I'll tell you what.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Rock and roll. I think it's a little bit of an upgrade from old Krusty here.
Not to mention, if we built one, it would be several weeks from now.
Exactly. It's weeks we don't have, so grab a hammer.
So we're hot rodding our 49 Chevy to take it to one of the coolest truck shows in Texas, the Lone Star Throwdown. It's going to be a chance to let our fans see Gas Monkey's work up close and personal, and we want it to be perfect. The thing is, perfect takes time, usually months or even years. We only have 6 weeks.
What? Chassis work's done. Time to go home.
Yeah, right.
Ergo, I pulled in a complete ready-to-build chassis from TCI Engineering.
This chassis that we bought will save us a ton of time that we didn't have to spend on it. Now we'll just mock it up roughly, then we'll have to blow it apart, of course, but fabrication's done.
Mock
so-
it up roughly.
Oh, my bad, I'm sorry. What are we doing?
We're going to build the truck.
Oh, we mock it and then take it back apart and...
Not mock it, we're building the truck. Whole truck, putting the steering in it. We're gonna put the seat in it. Everything's going in it. Steering, exhaust in it. Here's the skinny. Mike's gonna need 4 weeks to do a show quality paint job, and anything we have to do to it after it leaves the paint booth, well, we run the risk of messing up Mike's work, and most likely we won't have much time to fix it. So we need all of the fitment and placement issues handled before he gets his hands on it. We're gonna run the fuel lines on it, gas tank in it, motor in it, transmission in it, radiator, coolant lines, AC lines, punch through bulkheads for electrical, wired,
Build it,
everything.
then blow it apart.
That's right,
Gotcha.
because when we go back in it, we run the risk of damaging it.
Gotcha.
Yep. But we're gonna build it. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to do this thing.
Hey, before y'all get too deep into that, can y'all come help load up these parts so we can get them to sandblast?
Did you count how many pieces we have so that way we get that many pieces back?
So as you guys already know, just like everybody else in the shop, I love trucks.
Which way are we going?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep from killing Keenan.
And I'm really looking forward to painting this one because I'm not gonna be limited to Richard's favorite colors, green or black.
Okay, Mater, drop this stuff off the blaster. Reiterate when you get there. We need it quick, but we need it right.
Aaron's thinking a vintage color from the 49 Chevy palette might be the best way to make the truck stand out at the show. But he hadn't made up his mind yet, which means Mikey might be able to throw his 2 cents in. A little bit of this. Got it. A dab of that. Cool. Come on, shake it, baby. So while the rest of the guys are mechanicking on the chassis, I'm gonna do a few tests with the supplies that we got on hand and hopefully help readjust Aaron's eyes to the world of colors that's waiting out there for him.
Mike, let's see what you got.
So I shot just a bunch of random stuff. Honest to God, my favorite right now is that gray.
Yeah, I'm liking it a lot, too. I think it's a bit much on the truck, though.
I wouldn't even mind that gray and that green. Thing is, I've never seen one of those trucks in a gray like that. Never.
Yeah, it is nice. Let me think about it some more.
Did I tell you guys how much fun I'm gonna have with this? Because this is gonna be fun.
So as soon as Aaron and the guys started slaving away on the truck, I started looking for something else to buy. And I think I might have found it down in San Diego. If I can buy a car in San Diego, that gives me an excuse to go to San Diego, which is on the ocean, which is where the weather's good and there's palm trees and good-looking chicks. So I don't care what I got to pay for it. I'm gonna buy it. Then, when I rolled up to the owner's place, oh yeah, my trip got even better. I'm like, holy hot rod Nirvana, man, this is rad. You must be Jason.
Yeah, how you doing?
Richard Rawlings, how you doing, man?
Nice to meet you.
You said look for the big bald guy, so there we go.
My name is Jason Sharp, and I run Sharp Engineering.
This little 29?
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool, Fine. What's this?
Yeah, we just got this thing at the Big 3 swap meet.
Jason showed me around his place, and I had to look at some of his cool stuff. Where in the world did that come from? I've never seen anything like it. Turns out his grandfather was Al Sharp, who was pretty famous in the old school hot rodding world for designing custom performance parts. I guess when I talked to you, I didn't realize that you were like a working shop. But I didn't come all the way out here for parts. So where's this little tea bucket I was looking at on the interwebs? Oh, here we go. This is what it came for.
This is it.
That is so cool, man. It almost looks like, you know, like one of the Hot Wheels things you played with as a kid.
Right, yeah.
So a T-Bucket is basically a hot-rodded Model T. When the more popular Model A bodies were hard to get, greasers would just throw a T-body on a Model A chassis, and it just kind of came about that was a T-Bucket. But in the 60s, it became kind of a fad. That there were actually people selling T-Bucket kits. So this was the kit you could order out of a catalog. Or something like that, right? The body and stuff?
Yeah, they sold you a little square tubing frame, and you could put whatever motor you want in them.
So this is just a standard 350, no big deal, no...
It's a 327.
327,
It's got a big cam in it.
It's just nuts. I mean, it looks like a cartoon. I mean, the steering wheel's literally a stick between your legs, and it's straight up and down like that. It's not like this, you know?
It's a scary car to drive.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Will it fire up?
Yeah, I can see. It might be a little cold-blooded.
So can we go for a ride?
Yeah.
Wow!
It's real raw and a little squirrely.
Freaking super cool.
The rake on that thing, it just kind of freaks you out.
It's got to be a sight going down the road. I wish I was over there looking at it. I'd be like, rad. Judging by the angle of the cab, I wasn't really into some donuts because I figured that might just throw me out. Well, you slam on the brakes at this angle and you're just going over.
Yeah, it's the catapult. It's pretty much a death machine.
That is so rad, dude. And it seems so deadly.
Right?
How much for it? What do you want for it?
I was thinking 12.
12 grand?
Won't see another one.
No, I haven't seen one like this in a long time, except in the pages of old hot rod magazines. So, of course, he hit me a little high. The car is rare, but he's got to leave a little meat on the bone. I still got to get it back to Texas, and I want to be under 10. I was thinking more around 7,500, 8 grand.
How about 10.5?
How about 9,500? Cash.
Nice. Okay. Sounds good.
We settled at 9,500, which is going to put me a little over 10 when I get it back home, but it's a good deal. Let's go count you some money and get a title and do some paperwork. Anyways, I got to get out of here before I spend any more money because I got something really big coming up, and that's already putting a squeeze on my bank account. And when I'm surrounded by this many hot rods, I would really like to just buy the whole place. Yeah, it's dangerous.
All right, let's move it.
I know you like to look pretty, but you're in the way.
Yeah,
It might get painful.
My bad, dog.
Hey, let's get this thing in here. They called me this morning and said the cab's ready. So if it all goes well today, then tomorrow we'll have a cab to sit on this thing as well. You liking it? Almost. So our 49 Chevy is starting to take shape, sort of. I mean, at least the chassis is.
You in on that side?
Yeah. Looks good. It's pretty nice here. We've already mounted the suspension and the air ride components, and now that we've dropped the motor and transmission into place...
Any trouble?
No. Went right in.
Good. That's exciting. We're just waiting on the cab so that we can keep pre-building all the other elements.
Moving right along, trying to get our butts to LST.
Right? So excited.
So excited.
Watch your step.
Yeah, got it.
I'm gonna set it down. We can set up.
Yeah, I need to re-grab. We need to blow it out right here. I'll tell you what, the firewall looks brand new.
Yep, they did a good job blasting it. It's too bad we can see through the floor in the cab corners. Somebody better call Aaron.
Couple holes, but nothing major.
Yeah.
You can get some front floor pans.
Yeah. At least the firewall all the way down, with the exception of an inch, is in decent shape.
So when we sent the cab out to be sandblasted, we were really hoping it was going to be solid under all that surface rust. Well, not only are the floors a holy mess, cab corners are all rotted through, and then you got some crappy old school lead work happening on the passenger side.
What do you think?
We're gonna have a heck of a lot more sheet metal work to do here than we anticipated.
If we want a show quality paint job, we're gonna have to start off with a surface that's even smoother than when the cab rolled off the factory floor. So it looks like we've got a lot more work on our plate.
At least go ahead and get it primed, and we'll do the rest of the repair work after you get it mounted back on the chassis. Thanks, Jess.
Awesome. Yep. Rotate over.
Well, my concern is the more time that these guys spend on metalwork, that just means the less time I'm gonna get to paint it. Man, every problem we find from now on is just gonna put the squeeze on me.
Just repeat after me, everybody. I love trucks.
Coming up,
I got a customer that's gonna dictate a paint color.
Richard drops a bomb on the monkeys.
Kiki, you working hard?
A lot harder now.
And later,
My new toy's here.
his monster surprise finally hits the garage.
Yeah!
Oh, that. I don't want to grab it there.
All right. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Going all the way?
We hadn't gone half the way since, like, junior high.
Yeah. This right here is gonna be interesting.
Frankly, I'd prefer straightforward and boring if anybody's asking.
Nobody's asking, Mike.
Building a hot rod from the ground up is a lot like engineering an arranged marriage. The parties involved don't know each other, but you're really hoping they'll hit it off.
Everybody, y'all high? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Especially when there's a 67-year age difference between them.
You got it?
Oh. You okay, Charles?
Dang it.
But with the accelerated schedule we're on with our 49 Chevy, it's more like a shotgun wedding. It's about getting everything happily married and quick.
It's hitting a tranny.
Yep.
Jeremy, it looks like you are going to have to cut out a little bit more room for our trans tunnel. But I got to say, overall, that fits up nice.
Excellent.
Onward. After we get the trans tunnel done, let's look at hanging the steering column on it and start going through the big ticket stuff.
Okay. Cool. Come out. Coming down.
How's it going?
Good. The guys are working on getting the cab cut apart. We got the cab on, so Jeremy's doing transmission tunnel.
So what's the deal with the vents on the side?
They're trash.
So while Aaron and the guys have been spending all my money on the truck, I've been fishing around trying to find somebody to buy it, and I think I might have hooked a really big one. Problem is, we might have to jump through a really big hoop to reel him in. Well, I got a customer that's fixing to pull the trigger on this, which is gonna dictate a paint color. Usually they don't care. They, whatever we build, they buy, but this guy wants black.
Of course he does. Great. It was already going to be tough enough to pull off a show-quality paint job in such a small time frame. And that was when we were going to give the truck some color. Now the buyer wants it black. Only the toughest color to paint. somebody shoot me.
To be honest, it makes Coy's job and Keenan's job a little tougher. Yep. Because black just turns into a big mirror. Everything's really got to be laser straight, especially getting the nose and the hood. The hood and the cabs can be a lot of work.
Yeah, and there's no rush in that.
Right now,
a lot more work for Coy.
But they're painters. They don't do anything most of the time. Look, we usually don't let a guy dictate our build, but I've sold to this particular guy before, which means he's the kind of customer I like. He's the kind that keeps coming back. So if he wants to pick the color this time around, I'm not going to argue with him. Especially because I've got another monster investment that I'm thinking about making, and I'm going to need every penny I can get.
Is the money good on it?
Real good.
Well, if they're paying top dollar for it, and they can pick the color, it's just maybe we're trying to find people with more imagination next time.
Seriously.
Imagination or money, that's the only thing I'm looking for.
Sure.
Bleh. Dang, dude. I don't know what you want. If they got the money, they got the money.
No, I
and at the end of the day, they get to choose the color if they're spending the cash. So it's pretty simple economics. Black we go. Kiki, you working hard?
Oh, yeah.
No, a lot harder now.
Hey, you monkeys, check this out. Just got delivered next door.
Well, if it's not 1973 all over again.
I think I'm gonna call this the Sketch T, because it is one sketchy trying to drive it.
It looks sketchy.
Like most Model Ts.
I know the guys are knee-deep in the Chevy build, but when the T-Bucket arrived from San Diego, it's so kind of kitschy cool, I couldn't resist showing it off. But what you'll dig about it, Aaron, is it's an overgrown model kit. It was like the kit you could get out of the J.C. Whitney catalog.
It's your color, and it's weird. I'd like to go right around it, but I don't want to die.
It looks like they used part of a sit and spin.
I think it
to
was.
do the steering. What'd it run you?
I actually got it for
$2,500.
No, it was slightly more than that, about triple. I paid $9,500 for it. But believe it or not, I've been watching the market on these stupid things, and it's just because they're weird and kooky, most people don't drive them. It's more like garage art. Almost everybody gets between 12 and 20 grand.
That's ridiculous.
We're in the wrong business. I know. So I don't think we need to dump very much time or money in it. If it ran and drove just a little bit better, I think I can advance it.
Sure. I'll have Charles check it out when he's got a free minute or two.
So how do you get it? I mean, obviously it has no doors.
Just step in, dude. Check it out.
Step in.
Makes door gap a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, just do it. Thanks.
We'll get it inside.
Ready?
Do it. Okay. We need to keep up our momentum. Did y'all pop your measurements for drive shafts?
Yes, we have all 3 measurements.
Did you give them to Tony or no?
No.
Okay. I'll give it to John, have him call Tony.
Okay.
Okay. Doors and fenders and everything else up to the blaster?
Oh, they're already here. We got them here Friday.
Great.
I'll go ahead and fit the door once he's ready. If you guys need something different, just let me know.
Yeah. So, we've already encountered a few complications with our 49 Chevy. There's a little more body work than we anticipated, and, well, there's the news that we have to paint it black, and not everyone's happy about it.
What do you want to do with these? You almost made one.
How about that?
Right now, color is the least of my concerns. We still have a long way to go to get this thing completely pre-built before we blow it apart and ship it over to paint. While Jeremy and Webster continue cleaning up the rust damage, I'm gonna have Jason hang the doors.
Would you grab that door for me, bud?
Yeah. I need those in place by the end of the day so that we can start assembling the front end tomorrow.
Mike is starting to stress a little bit. He's wanting this truck, and I'm not even done with the first door yet.
Dude, that's just not lining up.
Yeah, it's just I've moved the hinges all they can, but it looks like I had an accident years ago. It's buckled the door a little bit. Hey, Keenan, can you come over and check this out? All right, let's see what it looks like. It's still all loose. Let's see if we're even close.
That's what she said.
Is it off the hinges?
Yeah, those hinges are. You got any gap at all, or is it right against it?
This right here, and then I got a huge gap right here.
Yeah, this thing is a mess. So we're pretty sure the passenger door on this truck was damaged in its earlier life, and someone did a really poor repair job on it. You can tell where it got folded at one time. It kind of goes uphill. Well, it seemed to open and close all right before we blew it apart. Now that we've cleaned it up, it just doesn't want to set back in very well. Is the bracketing inside the door twisted?
Yeah, it's probably just a little bit of everything. That hinge is
aftermarket. This is not gonna work.
Hot rodders never really expect these old trucks to go back perfectly, but we're really aiming high for this one. This truck's gonna represent this entire garage in front of thousands of truck lovers.
Just take the door back out.
It won't be good enough till every piece fits like a glove. First thing I'm gonna do is have a little heart-to-heart with my hinge brackets. You know, kind of see if I can get them straightened up their act. Come on, piece of...
What it looks like to me, on the farm, wherever it was, they had some kind of collision. What it did was it caved in these hinges. They did the best they could. The door didn't matter if it closed or not. It was a farm truck.
But it's going to be a show truck now, which means I need even quarter-inch gap all the way around.
Yeah, we want to try to close it loose. Tighten it as we go. Let's see what we got first.
Bottom needs to go towards the back.
Yeah, it's like overlapping.
Overlapping here and up there.
Damn it. We're going again. Come on. I was supposed to just spend a couple of hours on this, and now I'm not even sure I can get it done in a day. It's something right here. See, I still got a swell in that upper hinge. Are we ever going to get this done?
Coming up,
Can I move it?
the monkeys try to whip the 49 Chevy into shape.
Try again.
And Charles
No pain, no gain.
tries to toughen up the T-Bucket.
Wow, what a wimp.
In their post-World War II line of trucks, Chevy made a cab redesign to move the location of which of the following? Was it A, steering wheel, B, gas pedal, C, center console, or D, gear shift? The answer when we come back. In their post-World War II line of trucks, Chevy made a cab redesign to move the location of which of the following? The answer is D. Chevy moved the gear shift on their trucks from the floor to the steering column in order to give passengers more leg room.
All right. You guys sure don't let the sun catch you sleeping. So our 49 truck build isn't moving along as fast as I need it to, but I'm still feeling pretty good about things. I mean, all my guys stayed late last night and they beat me in this morning, which is exactly the attitude that we're gonna need to be able to get this thing to the finish line on time.
Guys, I know we didn't get as far as we wanted to yesterday. What about this door situation? Getting better or getting worse?
That one, we got frustrated with. I think we're close, but we jumped on this hoping that maybe we'll knock this one out and then re-attack that one because we're frustrated with that side. I'm just trying to avoid any potential problems in assembly.
Yeah, I got you. No, good job. I know this is, I tell you, it's a pain in the rear. I didn't expect to have to do this much body work, and it just murders the getting going. Yeah. It's an absolute pain. We've been fighting a lot of little problems. I'm not sweating it. I won't be doing the hand wringing. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm cool.
All we gotta do is keep working smart, and I know we'll get it all done. Onward. Oh, Charles, I gotta throw you on something else today.
All right, let's see what kind of stuff you're made of. Wow, what a win. Richard has tasked me with getting this T-Bucket ready to sell. The engine fires up, but it runs like crap. You know, cars are like people. Sometimes they let themselves go.
I missed my 10 o'clock ones.
I don't even know why they have seat belts in this thing. Who the heck would want to be strapped into this thing? I'm hoping all it needs is a thorough tune-up. You got to get back in shape. You could almost drive this in a parade, like stand up on the seat and just like kind of. This would be perfect for Richard, man. Basically, what I've done to it is I've put spark plug wires, a cap, rotor, and I'm gonna set the timing. How do you like that, America? Now that it's running better, we're gonna make it look better too. Ooh, it's like Christmas. Raise the value by like $100. Sweet. Yeah. Feel old. You know what they say? No pain, no gain. All right. Tony, get rid of this thing.
Okay, if we can just get this in the right spot, we'll be home free.
Did I move it?
Try again. Okay.
Despite our best intentions, we are woefully behind on our 49 Chevy build.
What do you think of this?
Dude, I'll tell you what, that looks a million times better than it did. Yeah, so just got to work this now. The rest of it's looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
The guys are resolving the fitment issue with the doors, so I'm going to turn my attention to another crucial part of the build, figuring out how we're going to raise the bed floor. So the reason for raising the bed floor is to clear the axle. As you probably know, anytime you lower a vehicle closer to the ground like we're doing here, the axle doesn't lower with it. Left in that position, the axle and the suspension would slam into the bottom of the bed, and that's obviously unacceptable. One way to do this is to cut out the offending area of the bed and then build a raised section to cover the frame and axle. But I don't want a big, ugly hump in the back of our truck. I'm after a much cleaner look and a fully functional truck bed. I mean, you can't slide a lawnmower over something like that. So instead, we're gonna raise the bed floor 5.5 inches. Now, typically, to accomplish this, you use a combination of things like a wood block, rubber block, or a steel spacer, and you just keep stacking them up until you get it high as you need it. But it's really messy. What I wanna do is build something that's a little cleaner, build a one-piece factory-style bracket that eliminates the need for all of this, and I wanna do it fast. Now, typically, I'd lay out what I want and cut it by hand, but since I'm going to need 6 of these and they all need to be identical, I'm gonna map out this part using computer-aided design software. Now, I get to pull out the big gun, our computer numerical controlled plasma cutter, or CNC.
Please, hurry up. Okay.
Oh, yeah. What's the benefit of going to all this trouble? Well, while at LST, most of the eyes are going to be on the outside of the truck, while the really discerning ones are going to be looking underneath. And serious hot rodders know that it's how you put a truck together that's the real test of a quality build. This part looks like it's going to work great, and I, for one, am happy to have finally made it to the 21st century. About time something went right. Take my toys and go home.
Coming up,
Aaron, check it out.
Richard's latest monster gamble lifts Aaron to new heights.
Awesome. It's like a hot rod version of a dump truck.
But the 49 Chevy
What's holding this up here?
It fits like crap.
brings him crashing back down.
So today, I have one goal. Get the bed on the truck. Should be simple, right? Damn it, the friggin' holes aren't lining up.
Nothing on this thing fit right. It's so bad.
Yep. It's making my beard hair fall out. This is the way the doors fit. This is the way the hood fits.
Dare we? What could go wrong?
Got mine.
Did you?
Oh,
way to go. Golly, that was a pain in the rear, man.
you think this is bad? Wait till you have kids and you have to put a swing set together.
Boy.
I think I'll pass on that one for now.
It's not too late.
Hey guys, take 5 and come outside. You're gonna want to see this. My new toy's here.
Another toy?
You bought a rig?
Heck no, man. We're gonna start crushing stuff and doing backflips. Monster truck, man.
Really?
Yeah. Let me introduce you to the latest addition to my Gas Monkey empire. That's right, a Gas Monkey Monster Jam truck. Super rad. Monster Jam is the ultimate monster truck showdown. These crazy car crushers draw big crowds. Big and brash is what Gas Monkey's all about, so I thought, why not sponsor a team? It's another great way to get our name out there and one of the loudest ways possible. Get you some of that! Now, we know cars, but this is kind of a different ball game, and I'm excited to get in there and play. What are we running for a motor?
This motor, we put a 540 cubic inch Richard Midget motor, and it's blown injected on alcohol.
Wow.
So it just dynoed out at 1,500 horse before we got here.
That is rad. And Lindsay, you're the mechanic?
Yes, sir.
Right on. You gotta have mechanics that look like you around here more often. That's, hey, I'm just saying.
Easy.
Sorry, buddy. Hey, Aaron, check it out.
All right, check it out. My seat's up there.
Get up in there, Aaron. He's our resident race car driver.
So in actuality, Richard's monster truck isn't even a truck at all. It's a car. Dodge Super Bee.
Clear?
Yep.
Clear.
Sitting up there, the big kid in me thinks this is a monumental waste of material. But the little kid inside of me thinks this is awesome. It's like a hot rod version of a dump truck.
Woo. You ready to be a truck driver, Aaron? Monster truck driver?
I've been ready. I just haven't had one before.
Well, here you go.
Hey, don't take this guy's job yet, man. Easy.
I was thinking he fits the seat pretty good. Just got to move the pedals closer.
The reason the team's here in Dallas is because we got a major event coming up next week. We'll let you guys get after it. My home is your home.
Thank you very much.
They're going to claim an unused portion of our garage and get our monster prepped and ready.
Holy crap. It's so heavy. Oh, shoot.
Since there's still nothing to paint yet, I gotta help assemble the front end today. Dang it. I hate you. Aaron went with an aftermarket hood. Here's the thing. According to the guy that sold it to us, we should pretty much just be able to adjust the springs and hinges a little bit, and it should just slide right into place.
You think that's right?
No, look, it's hitting the hood.
We kept sliding the hinges around forward and backwards.
Man, it's really bulging up there. All right, let's go at it again.
I'm down with it.
What are you hitting? Hitting the fender there.
The hinge springs that came with this hood had a lot of tension, and I thought that's what was causing the bulge. So we take them off, and without the springs, the hood should be sitting totally flat. Oh, hell no. This hood officially sucks. It's in the suck category.
Hey, what's holding this up here?
All he said was we had to have the hood on it. He didn't say the had to fit.
It'll close. It's hiked up in the back like it's taking a piss, like a dog taking a piss.
On one side or both?
One side. We're all over the fender. We're kind of the same situation that they're having with the doors.
Man, I couldn't be more bummed. This thing's standing up 3/8 of an inch in the top.
I know. And the hinges are completely loose.
You want to try and put the old one on, see?
Might as well. We ain't getting nowhere with this one.
Well, I like the one-piece hood, but I like the one that fits the truck better.
Yeah, me too.
So let's pick the one that fights us the least.
I like the way you think.
When we started this build, I was actually planning on using the original hood, but the top edge was warped during sandblasting, which is always a risk you take whenever you pound 70-year-old steel with super angry scouring media. I didn't think it was worth the time to try and save it. Now I'm thinking it might be the quickest solution available to us.
Are you ready?
Overlapping the fender?
Yeah, it's tight. Still bowed out?
Yeah. This one's no different.
And
it fits like crap.
Turns out my first instincts about the original hood were spot on. It still as whooped out as ever.
Yeah.
It's all blown out on the side over here and low over there.
Some pushing and tweaking won't fix that.
Which leaves us between the rock and a hard place. All right, I'm gonna go make a few calls. Joe, I was wondering if you had any 49 Chevy trucks sitting around over there. I'm looking for a hood, but it needs to be in primo condition. At this point, I think our best solution is call a local junkyard that only specializes in old cars. Hopefully we can find an original hood that's in better shape. As it is, we busted through another day in our schedule and we don't have a whole lot to show for it. Any more issues like this and we're seriously in danger of not finishing the truck in time for the show.
All right, I'll get to paint you someday. I hope.
Next week on Fast and Loud.
This is a whoa moment.
With the truck show getting closer by the minute.
You got a problem? Pressure is getting more intense.
The 49 Chevy continues to keep the monkeys up at night.
It's getting down to that point where we ain't gonna make it.
Meanwhile, Richard tries to go high on the tea bucket.
15 grand? How about 10?
And rolls the dice on his biggest gamble yet.
What up, everybody?
As he tries to take down a monster legend.
What's up, man?
Dennis Anderson's Gravedigger.
Richard's got a little mouth to him. He's on my turf now. It's going down.
Hold on to your seats, because this one's going down to the wire.
SP.
Ta-da!
And it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Whoa. Don't panic yet. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
আমরা লোক সরকারি কাজে আসছি দরকারি
কি কাম
কোনটা সুমারি করতে আসছি যে কার কার বাড়িতে আবে এতে মেয়ে আছে তার একটা লিস্ট করতে আসছি
লিস্ট করবেন তো আপনাকে খাতা কলম কই
খাতা কলম দেখা
খাতা করতে মামা আমি
খাতা করতে পাইবো এখন তো ডিজিটাল যুগ না মোবাইলে সব হিসাব নিকাশ হয় মোবাইলটা দেখাই দে
আমার তো বাটন
এই দেখ এই দেখ কি কি আনতে হইব সব মনে আছে তো
হরে মা সব মনে আছে
শৈরে কেমন আছিস তুই ইস কি যে সুন্দর লাগতেছে পরিলাহান লাগতেছে কারণ অজানা লাগে
এই তুই অহন কেমনে এলি
আইসি তোরে খুব দেখতে ইচ্ছা করতেছিল তো এই লাগা তোর লাগা সুইটটা আইসি কি সুন্দর লাগতেছে কি মাখতাছিস মুখে
আবল তাবল কথা বাদ দে তোর না বাইন্দা রাখছিল তুই চটলি কেমনে
ওই সিরকানি বাইঙ্গা আইসি
অন কি চাস তুই
কিছু চাই না তাই ওই যে তোর বাপে যে বড়ি বেছে না সার পোকার বিষ যে ওদিকে আছে
কয়জন
আমি আর আমার গার্লফ্রেন্ড
তুমি বাসাটা ভাড়া নিছো তাই না
ভাই আমরা দুজন আটকে আছি এখানে আলো
তুমি আমাকে ইউজ করার জন্য এখানে নিয়ে আসো নাই তো
আমি তোমাকে বিয়ে করতে চাই তোমার ট্র্যাপ বেবি ইটস এ ট্র্যাপ
কখনো বেরোতে পারবো
লগ ইন করুন বিক্রয়বাবা.com এ সহজেই অর্ডার করুন আপনার যা দরকার সব কেনাকাটা এখানে সহজেই রেজিস্ট্রেশন করুন আর শুরু করে দিন আপনার নিজের ব্যবসা বিক্রয়বাবা.com
আমার নিজের হয়ে থাকুক অন্য কারো খোঁজ না রেখে শুধুই আমাকে ভালোবাসো ওকে চেনেন আপনি ওর নাম ছোয়া সুন্দর নাম এটা হ্যাঁ আরো সুন্দর একটা ব্যাপার আছে যে কবিতা লেখে
তলে তলে এত দূরে চলে গেছো
খুব চূড়ায় প্রেম চলতেছে তোর না মানে তোর একবার জীবনে আই লাভ ইউ কইছে
আই লাভ ইউ কেন বলতে হবে
হ্যাঁ টোটাল জিনিসটা নিয়ে একটা মিসআন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং হয়েছে বুঝছেন বাদ দেন ভাই
খুব কথা শিক্ষা গেছস
আপনি যে একটা মহা স্টুপিড সেটা কি আপনি জানেন আপনার মতো স্টুপিড আমি আর একটাও দেখি নাই আপনি জানেন কি হয়েছে
কি হয়েছে
ওয়ান নাই
স্পর্শ এটা কান্নাকাটি করার মতো ইস্যু না তো জীবন থেকে একটা মেয়ে গেছে আরেকটা মেয়ে আসবে একটা ভালোবাসা গেছে আরেকটা ভালোবাসা আসবে
রাশেদ ওটা কি আমার ফার্স্ট লাভ হবে আমি যদি আমার জীবনে ওটা 100টা মেয়েকে আনি এটা কি আমার ফার্স্ট লাভ হবে রাশেদ
দূরে তুমি বহু দূরে আমি সে জানি তোমার মায়া তাও ছাড়েনি একটুখানি
বদ্ধ দেয়ালের
Tiên linh can trường. Thời không pháp sư. Học giả, thường học giả, thiếu học giả. Đồn cái đó đi. Đồn cái đó đi. Đồn cái đó đi. Nó xám ấy nhỉ? thêm học giả và quầy cực kinh. Thôi nhặt chìa Serat đi, nguyên luôn. Không có Serat. Giảm hưu, giảm hưu. Không nhặt Bria, 5 tiền, 5 tiền, 5 tiền, 5 tiền. Holy shit. Holy shit, này túc con này vậy. 2745 275 TCB 232. What? Ngành nghề. Bốn độc giả nó sẽ ngon hơn rồi. Thay con này bằng con Rakan ấy. Kích tên lim rồi. Nhưng 9 nhất thêm con đấy vào xong. Kinh thế nhỏ, khỏe thế nhỏ. Lụn tô một đông. 4 này thì con Rakan. Lên chết thêm con này vào. Kinh đấy. Chiến binh mình ngọt căn trường con này kích 2 hệ mà. Mà có một cái rút đồ à? Đi cho các chơi. Không cần xinh xắn như lúc anh cười đâu. Ra can đầu rồi. Fire end. Biểu đồ. Oh my god. Hay không mình khỏe vậy? Chứng chỉ số chứng khoán. Đây có rồi ta, ngành nghề này. Mua luôn con này á. Tiền số á. So sánh kinh tế vĩ mô mới đi. Biểu đồ kỹ thuật. Là chứng khoán real time. Biến động thị trường có chưa? Rồi, ngành nghề có rồi. Chứng khoán biến động cổ phiếu. Hàng hóa phái sinh. So sánh Z score. No. Ui, 100 máu. Mày đi. Sao? Biết yêu là sẽ gì? 12 con. Hòa lên nhau trên tâm hồn linh hồn. Ok. Mày Thời không con gì? Thời không pháp sư này. Thì có con ấy đấy, thời không là con Kama kích với Zik. Kama kích với Zik kiểu bị chi lùng ấy. Tăng trưởng bùng nổ. Ô, tạo tác này. Ôi chán thế. Đập đi. Giật xét á. Không có nào giật xét ta. Bóp rồi. Bóp rồi mọi người ơi. Sương thế thì tạm tạm đi. Con này nhận xét nhỉ. Ôi lạ thế ra. Giật xiết đó. Stun đó. À, được rồi, Nami. Nami. Như chưa bắt đầu. Cần làm mông cực bích chi đông nha. Rồi, áp chết. Phút nhạc cậu cường có nhiều mệt giang. Đây này. Bỏ con này đi. Đây. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thua. Hay là sợ thua vậy. Áp chết nhanh là không nhót mất. Tìm em gấu gái tôi thường nay hóa theo mây gió. Ngoài cái này đi. Nào. Đấy hết đồ của thầy rồi. Ui, ngon. Equip. Chứ có em như chưa bắt đầu. Còn đấy. Đây là một bài đấu cực bích chi lung á.